Turn trash into treasure with these 5 simple upcycled home decor ideas that will transform your space in no time. And the best part is you can create them using items you might otherwise throw away. Upcycling is a great way to get creative, reduce waste, and add a personal touch to your home decor. It's all about thinking outside the box and finding new uses for old things. For example, you can turn an old mason jar into a beautiful vase or use an old pallet to create a unique coffee table. The possibilities are endless. One of the simplest upcycled home decor ideas is to turn old bottles into decorative pieces. You can clean and paint them, or add some twine and glue to create a beautiful centerpiece. You can also use old bottles as vases for fresh flowers, or as pen holders for your desk. It's a great way to add some personality to your space. Another idea is to use old maps to create a unique piece of wall art. You can decoupage them onto a canvas, or frame them and hang them on the wall. It's a great way to add some visual interest to your room. Old maps can also be used to create a unique table runner, or as a covering for an old box. It's all about experimenting and having fun with different materials. If you're feeling crafty, you can try your hand at macrame. It's a type of textile produced using knotting techniques, and it's really easy to learn. You can use macrame to create plant hangers, wall hangings, or even a unique rug. It's a great way to add some texture and interest to your space. Macrame is also a great way to upcycle old rope or twine. You can use it to create a unique piece of wall art, or as a decorative accent for your furniture. Now let's talk about lighting. Upcycled lighting fixtures can add a really unique touch to your space. You can use old mason jars or metal colanders to create a beautiful pendant light. You can also use old bottles or glass containers to create a unique table lamp. It's a great way to add some ambience to your room. Upcycled lighting fixtures can be really easy to make, and they're a great way to add some personality to your space. You can also use them to create a cozy atmosphere. For instance, you can use string lights made from old jars, or fairy lights made from old bottles. It's a great way to create a warm and inviting ambience. These are just a few ideas to get you started. And as you can see, upcycling is all about experimenting and having fun with different materials. So don't be afraid to get creative and try new things. You can use old furniture or old fabric to create a unique piece of home decor. It's all about thinking outside the box and finding new uses for old things. The key to upcycling is to look at an old item and think about how you can use it in a new way. It's a great way to reduce waste and add some personality to your space. By upcycling, you can create a unique and personalized space that reflects your style, and it's also a great way to save money and reduce your environmental impact. As you start to explore the world of upcycling, you'll begin to see the potential in everyday items, and you'll be amazed at how easy it is to transform them into something new. And that's what makes upcycling so exciting. You'll start to look at old items in a new light, and you'll be inspired to create something unique. And that's when the magic happens. So, let's dive deeper into the world of upcycling and explore some more ideas and techniques that will help you to create your own unique upcycled home decor. One of the most popular upcycling ideas is to turn old pallets into functional pieces of furniture, like coffee tables, shelves, or even headboards. You can disassemble the pallets and use the wooden planks to create a one-of-a-kind piece that adds a touch of rustic charm to your home. And the best part is you can customize it to fit your personal style by adding a fresh coat of paint or some decorative hardware. Another great idea is to upcycle old mason jars and turn them into beautiful vases or candle holders. You can simply clean and paint the jars and then add some decorative twine or ribbons to give them a more rustic look. You can also use old maps and turn them into unique pieces of wall art by decoupaging them onto a piece of wood or a canvas. This is a great way to add some personality to your walls and create a conversation piece that's sure to impress your friends. And if you're feeling more adventurous, you can try your hand at upcycling old furniture like an old dresser or a vintage chair. You can refinish the wood and update the hardware to give it a fresh new look that's perfect for your home. Upcycling is all about thinking outside the box and coming up with creative solutions to reuse old items. For example, you can turn an old ladder into a bookshelf or a plant stand by simply leaning it against a wall and adding some decorative baskets or potted plants. You can also use old windows and turn them into beautiful mirrors or room dividers by adding some decorative frames or glass etchings. The possibilities are endless, and it's really up to you to decide what you want to create. As you start to explore the world of upcycling, you'll begin to notice that it's not just about creating something new, but also about reducing waste and living more sustainably. By giving old items a new life, you're helping to reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills, and you're also saving money by not having to buy new things. And that's what makes upcycling so rewarding. It's a win-win situation that's good for you and the planet. You'll also start to develop a new appreciation for the materials you're working with and the stories they tell. You'll start to see the potential in old items and imagine the possibilities of what they could become. You'll start to think about the history behind each item and the people who used them before. This is what makes upcycling so special. It's not just about creating something new, but also about preserving the past and giving old items a new lease on life. And as you continue on this upcycling journey, you'll start to notice the impact it has on your daily life and the way you think about consumption and waste. As you start to see the potential in old items, you'll begin to reduce your waste and think more mindfully about the things you buy. You'll start to ask yourself, is this something I really need, or can I find an alternative that's already been made? This mindset shift is incredibly powerful, and it's something that can have a lasting impact on the way you live your life. You'll start to notice the little things, like the packaging on the products you buy and the materials they're made of. You'll start to choose items that are made from sustainable materials and that can be easily repurposed or recycled. This way of thinking will also start to influence the way you decorate your home. You'll start to look for unique, one-of-a-kind pieces that have character and a story to tell. You'll start to appreciate the imperfections and the quirks that make each item special. And you'll start to see your home as a reflection of your values and your personality. Upcycling is not just about creating something new. It's about creating a sense of community and connection to the people and the world around you. It's about taking something old and making it new again, but also about preserving the memories and the emotions that are attached to it. As you continue to explore the world of upcycling, you'll start to discover new techniques and new materials to work with. You'll learn about different types of paint and finishes and how to use them to create unique and interesting effects. You'll learn about the different types of wood and how to work with them to create beautiful and functional pieces. And you'll learn about the importance of patience and persistence and how to overcome the challenges that come with working with old and often unpredictable materials. So, if you're feeling inspired to start upcycling and creating your own unique home decor pieces, be sure to check out our next video where we'll be sharing some of our favorite upcycling tools and techniques. We'll be talking about the best types of paint to use and how to distress and finish your pieces for a unique and vintage look. We'll also be sharing some of our favorite upcycling projects and providing tips and tricks for getting started. Thanks for joining us on this upcycling journey, and we'll see you in the next video.